How are you doing? I want to answer your question about gabapentin and talk about the study I was just reading today. But your question was, tell me about the cure because that's what I want to hear. As we all know, there isn't a cure, and thousands of people suffer from it. You're on gabapentin, as I'm sure most people are, and yours stems from chemo treatments, but you're alive. And again, I'm a nurse. I've got 40 years of experience. The last 7 have been immersed in the natural treatment of peripheral neuropathy. So I am absolutely certainly glad you're alive. All right. So first things, thousands of people suffer. Millions of people suffer. Over 40 million people suffer with peripheral neuropathy, and there's 100 different causes. Right? So when it comes to gabapentin, and I got some notes from the study, I'm going to break it down for you. But here's basically what the study found. So gabapentin is something that only works on the nervous system, right? So what gabapentin will do for someone with neuropathy who has pain, numbness, tingling, balance issues, sleep issues, and a whole host of things. When we're talking about gabapentin and antidepressants, because they'll prescribe those as well, only work on the nervous system, and it doesn't treat the root cause of the symptoms. And I'll get into that, about the root cause of the symptoms. But the root cause of the symptoms, I'll just get to it right now, is that the whatever the causes in the neuropathy, yours is chemotherapy, there's diabetes, and a host of other things. They all cause the blood vessels to start shrinking and shriveling up. Basically, the cells and tissue are suffocating, right? They just can't breathe because they're not getting enough circulation. And gabapentin, while it treats the pain symptoms, it's not doing anything about the loss of blood flow. But it's also gabapentin only treating pain. It doesn't treat for sensory things. So neuropathy being a progressive condition that, if not treated properly, will become debilitating, right? If you can't feel your feet and you have balance issues, gabapentin is not going to do anything for that. An antidepressant is not going to do anything for balance issues. The only thing that's going to do for balance issues and being able to feel the floor and improving fall risk was to get the blood flow back to the nerve cells. So this study is gabapentin versus something called photobiomodulation is one of the words that it goes by. And this is a technology that was discovered by NASA over 50 years ago for wound healing in space. And long story short, wounds don't heal because they don't get enough oxygen and nutrients. And this technology actually helps activate the body's natural ability to regrow blood vessels. So when the gabapentin side of this study, only 1 out of about 7 patients, so 7 patients would have to be treated in order for one to get any significant type of pain relief, right? But again, they still have the sensory and the balance issues. Now, on the NASA stuff, the photobiomodulation, every 1.5 patients, right, that undergo this treatment not only can have pain reduction, they can also have improved sensation, improved balance, which then decreases the risk of falls. So, it's a lot to go into, and there's a lot of confusion and a lot of skepticism surrounding the treatment of peripheral neuropathy. But my best advice to you would be come in and see us, right? We're going to do a nerve scan. We're going to do a 16-point sensory evaluation, and we're going to find out if we can help you. And here's the crazy thing, right? We have a very high success rate. And again, we understand that's foreign to some people because their neurologists, endocrinologists may have told them they're oncologists, right, that they couldn't get any better, right? But this is not true. This is very, very successful. It's no cure. You're right. No one has a cure. But we can get the blood flow back to the nerve cells so they can breathe again, right? And if you're fortunate enough to be offered a position in this program, based on hundreds of thousands of people across the country who have used a similar approach, the vast majority have noticeable and lasting improvements in as early as 3 weeks. And then most of the remaining people inside of 5 or 6 weeks. This does not have to be a life sentence. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to post this study here, and please get in contact with us. Come and see us. You're alive, so let's see if we can get you up and living your best life, right? Back to active with family and things like that. It happens every single day. All right, I could go on and on preaching, but I hope you got my point. All right, peace. We love you.